Anyway, what did we do this summer? Actually,
So-
recently. What was the most recent thing that we did?
The most recent thing we did over the summer was go to 17's North America tour in New York City. New York City, their Diamond's Edge tour.
But actually in New York City, unlike KCON New York, which is not actually in New York.
Yeah.
It's in New Jersey. Anyway, so we went to their concert in New York City, and the concert happened, like the actual day of the concert happened to be the day before we had to had classes. So we, wow, it was quite the trip getting there, as well as trying to move back in for the school year. That was interesting.
It was very stressful.
It was very stressful
Because
I was afraid
we
weren't gonna
literally-
make it.
We got here like the morning to move in, and then we had to move in, and then we had to go to the bus stop and get on the mega bus, and then we had to get there, and then we had to rest, and then do it all over again.
Yeah, I didn't even get to unpack my stuff. Like, the university helped unpack my stuff into the room, like my luggages and boxes and stuff, but I didn't actually get to take clothes out and stuff like that. And so I had to pre-pack what I was going to bring to New York, clothing-wise.
Oh.
And then the moment I got there, I was like, we gotta go.
I didn't even have anything packed, so I had to like hurry up and pack before
And I don't
we
even
left.
think we ate either, so her dad went and got Chinese food.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Ooh, fun fact, whenever we were getting on the bus, or whenever we were already on the bus and they were having more people come in at a different stop, we saw this girl with an s.coups shirt on.
This is real life.
Like, we were so shocked because we saw it at the exact same time.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we were in the bus stop that's like in near Penn State, and we were on the top floor, the top deck of the bus, I
Yeah.
think, and we had stopped because it's one of the pickup stops for the bus, and this girl came on, and we saw her with her s.coups shirt. I'm pretty sure it had his like birth year, so 95. Think of like the BTS shirts that are very popular with the fans. But that was really funny.
It was fun.
I was ready to talk to her about her love for s.coups.
s.coups.
What else
So-
happened? Oh, well, okay, so the day of, we were like, oh, the show isn't until the evening. We have time to enjoy
Do
New York
everything.
City, right? So we tried to fit as much as we could. We started off in the Line Friend store, which is... it was fun.
So cute.
It's really cute. They have the giant mascot bear named Brown, because he's a brown bear. And there were just a lot of things and merchandise based off of the characters from the Line app, which is a messaging app. So if you have an Android phone or an Apple product, you can buy both of those. You can buy any Line app from the application store, whatever your phone is. What else did we do? We tried to find a bunch of K-beauty stores while we were there. That was so tough.
We kept getting lost.
We did keep getting lost. I thought the Innisfree in New York City would have been open by then, because it seemed like it would, based off of a vlog that I saw when a few YouTubers who went to KCON NY when we're in New York City before the actual convention. And so I thought it would be open. Turns out it wasn't open, and they opened like last week. So I don't even think the store existed. Maybe it was like a soft opening before, instead of for a restaurant, it's for a beauty store.
It could have been, but that was sad because I really wanted to go to Innisfree. I even beforehand watched so many Innisfree hauls because like Eddie Avila and Joan, they do those.
They do those. So we didn't get to go to Innisfree, but we did end up in Koreatown because
Why not?
we wanted to see if there were any albums that we could purchase since they were, physically in the store as opposed to buying them online. You would think they would be cheaper. They were not.
Oh my god. Like, they're so expensive.
They are.
So expensive. Like, I went afterwards to look at them online, and they're just way less inexpensive, even if you have a shipping cost.
Yeah, you're better off paying for shipping if you really want those albums. What else did we do? I mean, we just walked around a lot. And then came the concert, which...
I have words about the concert.
I do too. So the concert was managed by My Music Taste, which is a relatively new concert promoting company, business, service.
Something of the sort.
I don't know what the correct terminology is for them, but it was under My Music Taste, and the venue was at Terminal 5, which is a... Oh, somebody said happy birthday to me. Thank you!
Christina turned 21 yesterday.
Yeah!
Anyway, Terminal 5
Oh, yeah.
is a club.
Yes,
It's a club, like literally. I guess a lot of bands play there. I also saw a Teen Top there, which I was like, oh, like that's so cool. Like I already know the venue. But then I slowly realized that that was not the right venue for 17 because, as you all know, 17 is very, very popular.
Very, very popular. Also, the way that they had managed ticketing, I'm a little... I feel like it could have been done better.
I'm very salty about ticketing.
Ticketing was very complicated. They had like a pre-sale, but the pre-sale lasted for like a whole week, and you couldn't be pre-sale unless you had a special code. And the special code was something that was a little hard to obtain, and it was just very complicated. And then when the actual regular sale tickets went out, they made it seem as if there were an opportunity to buy the VIP packages and stuff like that, but by the time it was time for the regular general admission, that it was gone. They were all gone.
Which is annoying because we were willing to pay for literally like the highest tier to get their high touch because they had a high touch.
Yes.
So we obviously did not get to meet them.
We did not get to meet them, but they sounded amazing. Unfortunately, I could not see them very well. I am a small person. But even the setup of the venue was, I feel like it could have been better.
Seeing, like, it was probably hard for most people there to even see them for like a second because there are a lot of levels.
Yes,
but
there were two.
Pretty
two
much
higher levels.
As soon as, like, I guess the first row of people are standing at the balcony, like, you can't see.
And people were even, like, sitting down with their legs hanging off of the railing from the balcony.
Which, that's so scary.
It is, but if you're trying to help make people see, I mean, that's what happened. But then eventually, as the show went on, security would come by and, like, basically tell them to not do that because I guess since their feet are dangling off the balcony, some of their feet could be hitting the lights. Or any type of equipment that's hanging, or not hanging, is attached to the edge of whatever the balconies are placed and stuff like that. So I get it. I know why it's dangerous, but also why, I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if the location was either bigger or if it was set up so that it's tilted down at an angle so that you could see no matter where you are.
A bigger venue would have been better. Like,
honestly,
there were so many people in such a small, crowded area.
And even the stage, I feel bad for them because this group is made up of 13 people, so that they do a lot of choreography and formation changes, and they just seem very cramped, especially if there's any sort of formation where they have to stand in a line. Like, I'm sure many of them were, like, squished against each other and stuff like that. Yeah. It should have been bigger. Honestly, I feel like they should have picked a bigger venue. And they're so popular that it's not as if they couldn't afford it.
It's like they miscalculated how popular they are.
I feel like
Which, I don't know how you could have. Like, it's pretty obvious that they're internationally popular.
Yeah, so that happened. So the show sounded great. I couldn't really see it, although I would occasionally see somebody's face through little cracks and corners of people's arms. I'm serious, like I could not see.
Yeah.
They did have television screens that were broadcasting what was the stage, but the coloring on the television was so bad.
It was so bad.
You could barely tell what costumes they were wearing or what colors they were wearing or what their skin tone was or who was there, honestly. I felt bad for the, like, younger people that were obviously smaller than me, and they definitely couldn't see anything. I couldn't see anything.
God. Yeah, that was not... And since we, like, couldn't physically see, it was really hard to get any recordings.
Yes.
Luckily, I stretched my arms as high as they could go to get some. But I just wish I could have stood there and watched them.
Somebody said, bring a step stool next time. That's not usually on the restricted items list. Is that really true? If that's true, maybe I should.
I feel like security would be like, what the hell
Okay, but if it's
doing?
the folding ones, I feel like you can't hide anything in there. It's folded. But we did get to something special about this concert is that they allowed people to bring gifts for the artists. So we all decided, our party of 3 decided to bring gifts of some sort to members of the group.
Yes, so you wrote letters for everyone.
I did. I wrote letters for every single member, including the whole group, because I don't know, I just had a lot to say. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, and then I wrote a very cheesy but sincere letter to Vernon, and I also bought him 2 shirts that I feel like will look really nice on him.
Oh man, I can't wait till they actually wear the clothes, and then it's
I'll be like, I bought that. I knew it was gonna look good.
So yeah, we did that. What else happened at the show? Oh, okay, so because I had trouble seeing, I did try to record as much as I could using my phone because you couldn't bring cameras. But I ended up posting them via Instagram Live. So if you guys have Instagram and you're interested in our show, you can follow us on kdayradioshow over on Instagram. And the videos are long gone, obviously, but I might make a compilation of the best parts, which honestly might be like 5 clips. 5 clips where you can hear them well, and it's longer than like 5 seconds, and yeah. There's probably going to be something. Or I can just link the vlog that Lo made.
Yep.
Both of our short adventures in New York City, as well as her concert, Correspondent! Whoa!
Whoa!
In which we become the correspondents for our own segment on the show. That's incredible. Anyway, do you have anything else?
What was your favorite part of the
Oh,
show?
my favorite part of the show?
Favorite song, performance, whatever.
I don't know. I want to say... Man, I don't know. Because I couldn't even see the stages, so I was just basing it off of what I could hear. Ideally, I want to say the songs that, like title songs that we didn't get to see when they were at KCON NY last year. Just because, like, I've listened to them so much, and then getting to watch them perform would be like, wow, that's amazing. But I couldn't even see the Prince,
I love those
famous,
outfits.
infamous, I don't know what the terminology is, but they were beautiful outfits.
Disney princes.
Disney
Like,
Prince colorful outfits that they'd worn. And I think they did their 2 title tracks that we didn't get to hear, which were Aju Nice and something else.
Don't Wanna Cry?
Oh, no, that was the end. That was the finale. They played their song
What was
Don't
the
Wanna
other
Cry,
one?
and then they were like, don't cry, and I'm like, too late. I'm like, I can't believe you're leaving. I can't remember.
I can't either.
But they performed 2 songs. Was it? It wasn't Boom Boom, because Boom Boom was in a different costume or stage clothes. I don't know. If I had to pick a favorite, I think the most surprising one was Hip Hop Units when they did their newest mixtape song. That one was so much fun. I didn't actually expect them to do that, but I don't know why,
Me
because
neither.
it literally has the title of the concert tour, Diamond Edge, in the song. So like, yeah, that I should have connected that earlier. So I think that was my favorite stage, hearing it wise. I couldn't really see what they did, although I do have a very short clip of Vernon dancing, and it's like there's like green strobe lights going on. It was, oh man, I watched that clip all the time. What was your favorite part?
So I also really loved Hip Hop Unit, especially Check In, because that song is just iconic. Like, that's one of my favorite songs. And then I really, really love Swimming Pool. Like,
Oh my gosh.
the dance for Swimming Pool is honestly one of my favorite choreographies. Like, it's so simple, but they just do it so good. Like Hoshi.
Yeah, I can't believe I
Hoshi is
forgot
so
Swimming
good.
Pool. So, Lo's sister, who was with us at the concert, and we couldn't see like what was happening when Swimming Pool was playing, and so we were literally just dancing to the song as if we were like at a club. It was so funny.
And we were in a club, and
We
we were
were.
crying in it, too.
I thought it was so fun. That was a really fun stage. I couldn't see, which is why I like totally forgot. But since I did get to see a little bit of the Hip Hop Unit stage, that's probably why I remembered it more. But everything
I
was
really
so
wanted
good.
to be able to see V8 and June's stage because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
choreography
yeah.
with the ribbons
With the
is
ribbon.
so nice.
Oh, what a shame.
I got some of it on video, so it's fine.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up, and now the memory is suddenly disappearing as I speak in the microphone. Oh my gosh, what was it? I'm so sad. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Did it have to do with performances?
I mean, yeah, because the whole show was just a series of performances. I mean, all of their thank yous at the end was so cute.
Aw.
I think that was my best footage because everyone had calmed down and stopped like moving around. Like, oh yay, now I can finally see the people on the stage.
Oh my gosh, remember the guy whose footage was so nice? So we were just watching it.
Yeah.
There was this guy standing in front of us and his footage was so nice, so we just watched the show through
Yeah,
his
his
phone.
camera quality on his phone was amazing. I don't know what kind of device he was using, because
I don't
please let me
know.
know so I can purchase that phone for these types of things, for concerts only.
It wasn't the iPhone X.
It was, well, you don't know that. It's gone. The memory's gone. It's gone. It's gone, guys. It's gone. But yeah, that concert was really fun. I hope to go to more in the future. I hope they come back and have a bigger venue.
Yeah, they
Like,
promised.
I feel like, I mean, at that point, I'm sure they would be even more popular than they are now. And currently, they are still on tour. So, for all you lucky people who get to see 17 on their Diamond Edge tour, I hope you have so much fun. And I hope you get to see them more than we could.
Oh, I hope you get the
I'm sure
best
they
footage.
will. The one thing that I will never understand about concerts, though, is they never allow us to bring cameras. So, where do all these nice HD quality, like, photographs come from?
I don't know if people have press passes.
But they're
know.
fan sites, like fan
Like,
clubs.
are you allowed to get that? I feel like fan sites might have privilege over
I don't know.
just regular concert goers.
I don't know. It's I've been wanting to do an episode where we just talk about fan sites and fan clubs and stuff like that, because the idea of it is very interesting. I feel like we don't really experience that much here in the States or with Western artists, unless it's paparazzi. Paparazzi is like our version. I mean, not that there isn't paparazzi with idols in Korea.
Dispatch.
I don't know. I don't know. But that might be something we'll talk about in the future.
Yeah.
Or on an episode of our podcast, which will come eventually. Ooh, look at that.
Don't ask us
transition.
when.
Don't ask us when. It will happen eventually.